All right, welcome back. We're moving straight to our conversation. We've spoken a bit about our guest, but she is the founder of Smart Save, which is a pioneer, which is a profitable digital, financial model aimed at bridging trust gap, in Nigeria's saving culture. And of course, she's also expanding to education technology too.
Yes, and also our work consistently centers on practical innovation, user-centric systems, and inclusive digital design. We have Eniola Taiwo with us. Good
Hello,
morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. Good morning, Eniola, and welcome to Silverbird today.
Hi, thank you for here today.
Okay, so we're looking at savings culture, digital trust, and inclusive innovation in the age of AI. Nigeria has always had a strong informal savings culture. What problem do you see in how we save?
I think you've right. We are natural savers. Nobody teaches Nigerian market women how to put money aside for the future. So the problem is not the willingness to save. The problem is the systems we have in place, which sometimes can be shaky, sometimes can be too serious. So it's either ways.
All right, I believe that Daniela will be joining us back again for
Yeah.
more conversations, but obviously we're talking about the savings culture and of course some of the impactful work that she's doing when it comes to digital. We had her last time. Yes, but I don't know if you're back again, Eniola. Are you back with us?
Yeah.
Okay, so please go ahead.
The problem is not Nigerian to save. Nigerians are, we are natural savers, and nobody teaches a Nigerian market woman to keep money aside to save. So we are natural savers. But the problem we have is it's either the industry is too serious for them, the systems we have in place is too serious, or it is a shaky system. So talking about the daily ususu or the daily contribution, we would see that it's just you marking cards for people, and you can run away with their money. The cards can get stolen, it can be misplaced, and the trust is no longer there. They can't get their money back. Or we have the too serious system, that is the banks. People feel like, oh, those people are too serious. The bank is for the rich, the bank is for people who are educated, so they don't go near to the bank. So the problem is not that we don't save. So the problem we have is the systems we have in place.
So much, Eniola. Well said. Now let's look at the psychology of saving. Do you think technology is actually changing this concept of the psychology of saving today?
Yes, I agree that technology is changing the psychology of savings today. And it boils back to the fact that when a saver saves money and she gets an alert on her phone, that's the advent of technology. There's nothing like that previously. A saver saves and she can see that balance is updated on the app, or a balance is being updated through text message, whatever medium. The saver is generally happy, grounded, that okay, my money is safe somewhere, I can go ahead to get my money tomorrow. So it has improved the psychology of human naturally, like a normal saver, just to do more. And I agree with that fact.
I mean, in practical terms.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
So you pioneered a digital model. What does that mean in practical terms? Phygital.
Okay, thank you. So the digital model is a physical and a digital model. I can remember while growing up, you see people use Ajo, the mainly Ajo savings. That's what I know around me, where I come from. You see people don't go to the bank. Even my mom, whenever she makes sales every day, she uses rubber band, and to band it, you see she puts some on the wardrobe, she puts some in the plate on the wardrobe, like she scatters the money all around. And looking at why is she not taking the money to the bank, she doesn't trust the system. She feels like overnight the money can disappear. She feels like going to the bank daily could stress her out. And looking at that and where I came out from, things changed over the years. We have so many technology coming up, fintechs coming up, but still there's still a gap. There is a gap. And what is the gap? People are moving to fintech and leaving those people. Nobody's paying attention to them. And it's not that they can't use the system, but they need someone to put them through, they need someone to trust, they need someone to work with them on the way. And that was how SmartSafe came to life. SmartSafe coming to life didn't come pushing technology to the faces of people. SmartSafe came to people who are not educated, people who are not interested in the banking system or the digital world. It came to them with the normal thing they are used to. Come and save with us, the normal 200, the normal 500, the normal ususu way of contribution. So we started with that. After building trust, the consistency always being on their faces, we got to know ourselves, we became friends, even our customers and the market facing staff. Over time, we introduced them to the digital world. But don't forget that people that came to take away the physical interaction. We didn't come to take away the physical interaction. We are still there with our customers. We just introduced them to the digital world.
So much for that, Eniola. Now let's talk about the digital systems and AI. You know, it's actually rampant now and we cannot do without it. As we're entering this AI-driven era, is AI improving financial systems or complicating them?
I think
Okay, are you there with us, Daniela?
I think I'm back now.
All right.
Okay, so I'll take the question again. We're talking about AI and the future of digital systems. Can you hear me now, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, good. We're entering an AI-driven era. Now, is AI improving financial systems or complicating them?
So it could be both ways. It could improve and it could complicate depending on the usage, depending on the interaction with AI in the financial system. And I'm going to cite two simple examples. The first one, AI can improve the financial system. And how is it done? You could use top up history, you could use recharge history, you could use your mobile money history to check if you're eligible for loan. And those things wouldn't be visible. It wouldn't be real if we don't have AI in place. So it's going to be like a struggle. We need to check maybe your paperwork and the likes. Things like that are not needed anymore. So AI is improving or could be used in that way to improve the system. And it could be used negatively. I can remember training a model for a particular microfinance bank. And when we trained the model in a typical loan situation where we want people who are eligible for loan to push up. So we could see them send text messages to them. And after training the model, I looked at the inputs we have added because it is what you give to AI, it's going to push out to you. We looked at what we have imputed, and logically, if a farmer who is doing well comes to apply, the farmer might not be eligible for the loan because of what we have trained the AI to do. So either ways, it could be positive, it could be negative, depending on what you have put into the AI or what you are using it for.
In the digital world, due to development differences, how can tech be designed to include them, not exclude them?
Tech can be designed to be inclusive if builders work with the people. So we have so many tools that you can use to build systems. And I was talking to a friend, I said, if we sit down, we could build apps daily. Like we could build different apps daily. But are these apps meeting the need of people? There are so many advantage of technology where you can change the font size for people who are blind, people who have dyslexia. There's so many tools. You can change the writing styles and the likes. So we can make it inclusive. We can include so many people. We can carry so many people along if we build up with people and not for people.
Now, just a quick one. What does safe practice space mean in a digital learning context? A safe practice space.
Okay.
What does it mean
so
in a digital learning context?
Yeah, so a safe practice space is a place where a child find comfort. What do I mean by that? it's a picture of a child who finds conversation going without meeting a person. We have children who have communication issues. We have children who are being misunderstood. We call them sport brats. Some of us give them names. We tag them names, forgetting that we are different individuals. We are people from different background. We have people who are not really outspoken. So the digital safe space is a place where they can learn, they can practice this 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 the skills without interacting with people. And it's a safe to fail environment where you can practice without being judged. You can practice without anyone not pointing your mistake at you. So it's a safe space where children can learn some skills, practice some skills until they become better.
Across fintech and edtech, a pattern in your work is solving underserved problems. How do you identify the gaps?
Okay, firstly, I would say this is God helping me through, because it is not by my wisdom, not by my knowledge. So I acknowledge the place of God here. And also, I am someone that whenever I get to a place, I am open to what is the problem. I am interested in the problem. I'm not interested in things that are going well. And this is not to say people are not doing well. This is not to say the system is not working, but I am interested in what is the challenge. So anywhere I get to, even if it's an outing, even if it's maybe a normal discussion, I want to find what challenge are you facing, so we could find a solution. I think that was how Smart Safe came to life. Looking at my surroundings, looking at how things are working, um, looking at the problem, and that was how I was able to bring or propound solution to that. Same to the digital safe space where what I'm currently working on, looking at children with disability around us. There's so many apps there not answering the questions. There are so many apps there not propounding solution to this. But what I looked into was to check what the problem was, work with the people, and propound a solution to that.
All right, this shows that you're really a strong solution provider. Thank you for that. In one sentence, just a quick one, what does responsible digital innovation mean to you?
Responsible digital innovation. A responsible digital innovation is not making or creating another tool or another app. So for it to be responsible, for it to be a digital innovation that is responsible or accepted, it must be a solution. It must be solving a problem, and not just solving a partial problem, leaving some people left out, which is the mistake so many companies make out there. You build solutions and you leave some people out. I understand not everyone can be your customer, but make sure you are carrying the undeserved populace along. And that is what I would say. It is a responsible digital innovation. You don't create tools for the rich, leaving the poor out of it. You don't create tools for those that are healthy, leaving those that are sick off it. So you look for a way to bring them on board, and that is what I would call a responsible digital innovation.
So just to wrap up the conversation, what advice do you have for young innovators who are building products in Nigeria today?
The advice I would say is don't just build. It is important that you don't just build. It is important you work with the people you are building with. Make research, throw out forms, check for data. What is the data saying? For you to thrive, don't just do what other people are doing. Do it differently and start somewhere. Don't think you need thousands or billions of naira to start. I knew I started with 0 naira. All I needed was to get people that would work on the trust model, and that was what brought us here. So start somewhere, build with people in mind. um, don't build for people, and I think you would go far.
Chanel, it was nice having you on the show. We've been having a great time talking about savings culture, digital trust, and inclusive innovation in the world of AI. because you know the world is constantly changing towards automation and artificial intelligence. Innovation must remain human-centered. It was nice having you on the show. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me here today.
All right.
Have a wonderful day.
Have a wonderful day.
Too.
Yeah, so
All right.
that was really nice. That was a really insightful conversation.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so as we move into the Women's Month of March, it's already March, you know, we're spotlighting stories that uplift and empower women. And our guest is a best-selling author, award-winning filmmaker, pastor, and master storyteller. We'll be having her on the show right after this break. Don't go anywhere.